Hey friends, welcome back to Llama Mama Kayla's Yarn Tube. Thanks for stopping by for a visit today. I hope you're having a great day. I don't know what your weather is like, but ours is ended up hot. It's like, I guess, 80 degrees out there or higher. I don't know. It's pretty muggy. I think we turned on the AC in the back part of the house, and I was just in the parlor where my desk is, and I was thinking I maybe should turn on the AC, but I turned on the ceiling fan instead. But yeah, it's getting that time for us here in Louisiana. Well, guys, I have been having a lot of pain in my bladder and just different things going on with that. So I've been in like a lot of pain. The home health nurse took a urine sample um, over a week ago, and she was going to take that to the lab, and then she, was going to, like, the results was to be sent to my doctor, and then something could be, sent in to my pharmacy so that I could pick up prescriptions and get better. Well, nothing. The lab results never came back. Like every day I was asking, like, did the lab results come back from the urine test? No, not yet. They'll probably be in tomorrow. Well, it's been over a week and there's been no lab results. I don't know. So I've considered going to the ER several times. Big Daddy has asked me several times, but in my mind, I hate to pay for the same lab test twice. And lab tests aren't cheap. Um, they charge you whatever they want to charge you for that kind of stuff. And I hate to pay twice. Yeah. And each day, they're saying, oh, they'll be back tomorrow. The results will be back tomorrow. Well, tomorrow's never came. And at night, when I lay down in the bed, I have to get up and go to the bathroom about every 20 to 30 minutes. And it is so painful. Like when my bladder fills up, it's painful. When I empty my bladder, it is painful for a good while after that. So I've just been having a time with it. And this morning, Big Daddy said, about 5 o'clock this morning, Big Daddy said, get up, get dressed, we're going to the ER. I guess I just needed him to say, we're going, instead of saying, do you want to go to the ER? Because he's asked that plenty of times. And I say, no, they're already, running tests. It'll be back today probably. Well, that time never came. So we got up and got ready and went on to the ER. And I have a very strong bladder infection with trace amounts of blood. And the surprising part for me was I have yeast in my urine. Now, I did not expect that at all because I have no signs of any kind of yeast infection or anything like that. So that was very surprising to me that there's yeast in my urine. So anyway, they called me in or emailed over to the pharmacy a strong antibiotic and the a week, 7 days worth of that pill that you take for yeast. And so hopefully I will be cleared up soon and will not be in so much pain anymore. Now, the nurse did tell me, she said, if you want to take 2 of the antibiotics at first, just take 2 to kickstart it, you could. And so that's exactly what I did. I took 2 antibiotics and my yeast pill, diflucan, that's the name of it, diflucan. And so, and now I'll only take 1 of the antibiotics for the remainder of the time, and I think it's for a week also. But I take that twice a day and the other pill once a day. But anyway, I know that's probably too much information, but I am happy to know that it was a bladder infection, and I'm on medication, and it's going to get better. So, yeah, that was our morning. We sat in the ER all day. I mean, It was just the longest time. And I had not had any sleep. And I was just like, oh my gosh, I'm so tired. And it was interesting there for sure. Very, very interesting. I have the home health nurse coming. And she was supposed to come today, and I did text her and tell her that I was in the ER, and I would let her know after that. And so afterwards, I did text her and tell her the results and that I was picking up prescriptions at Target, and that just cancel for today because when I get home, I'm going to bed. And that's exactly what I did. So she said, fine, she'll come Friday. Anyway, I don't know. I really just don't know how this home health thing is going to work out. I was giving them this week to find out, like, are they going to be able to flush my port in my chest? Because that's the whole reason why I even got home health. So far, all they have done is take my vitals. So, she was asking, do you want me to still come out today? And I'm thinking, no, I've already had my vitals checked today at the hospital. I don't know. Like, are they going to do more than just check my vitals? Don't know. I was told when my initial talk with them was that they could flush my port. They would be able to get the supplies for my feeding tube, minus formula, because my insurance does not pay a penny on the formula. It's written in our clause, in our Blue Cross Blue Shield of Louisiana. It's written in the contract there that they will not cover formula. But I also get, the feeding bag, syringes, gauze, tape, all that kind of stuff. So they were going to help me get that set up and be getting that through. And Blue Cross Blue Shield would pay a portion of that, and then I would pay a portion of it. Well, none of this has ever happened. Like, I've not gotten any feeding supplies. They've not flushed my port or anything like that. The only thing they have done is take my vitals. But today I got a phone call from a healthcare warehouse type thing that supplies medical equipment and stuff like that to people. So this place called me and wanted to deliver a hospital bed. I told them, I said, I do not need a hospital bed. And they said, are you sure you have one ordered to be delivered to you? And I'm like, no, I do not need a hospital bed. I guess the home health people ordered a hospital bed. I have no idea why, but I will be asking, like, why would you order this? I have no idea. Like, seriously? Yeah. First off, I have nowhere to put a hospital bed. Yes, my sons moved out and their bedrooms are left, but I turned the bedrooms into something else. And I'm enjoying those bedrooms the way they are, and I'm not supposed to put a hospital bed in there. No. Plus, I'm not gonna not sleep in the bed with Big Daddy. Yeah, we sleep in the bed together. We hold hands. We go to sleep holding hands. I'm not gonna, like, not be in there with him. So I don't know why they would order a hospital bed. Like, nothing has been said about that. Yeah, that was weird. That was weird. But anyway, so I was said to myself, because I'm paying for this home health, it's not free. I gotta pay for that. And I don't see it being beneficial paying for someone to come take my vitals twice a week. Is it? No, no. I mean, my vitals are not, like, I'm not in danger of, like, high blood pressure or low blood pressure, and that's all they check is my blood pressure. The little thing they put on my finger does not work on my finger because I have severe Raynaud's, and my fingers are numb, and half the time, they're not right now, but half the time they are this color white, and there's no blood flowing through them. So they've never been able to get my um, oxygen level on that little sensor. Those do not work on me at all. But anyway, yeah, I was gonna give them this week to see what happens. Like, is this gonna be beneficial or not? But so far it's panning out not to be beneficial. And they're still pushing the you need to get on Medicaid, you need to get on Medicaid. Because, and I know why, because if I was on Medicaid, they could bill for all kinds of stuff. It would be beneficial to them if I was on Medicaid. And I tell them I don't qualify for Medicaid, and they just keep on and on. And I don't qualify. Um, anyway, I just think that's interesting. So today is Crochet WIP Wednesday, but I'm also going to take that another step, and it is Crochet WIP It or Rip It. WIP It or Rip It. Okay, so I have these drawers that I have crochet projects in, and it's time that I go through these drawers and decide, am I going to whip it on up or am I going to rip it? So that's what we're doing today. We're going to go through the top drawer and see what is in this drawer. Now, these are those little three set drawers like you can buy at Walmart or Target. And I have 6 of them stacked up here. Because if you take 3 and you take this top part off, you can set another stack on top of it. So that's what we've done, and I have 6 of these. So that's what we're going to do today, is go through this and see if we're going to rip it or whip it. Okay, so here is a project that I had been making, and I'll have to go back and find the video to see what size hook I was even using for this. Probably a 6, but I'm not quite sure. Okay, so let's see. I know what this was intended, but I don't know if I'm going to finish it that way or not. Well, first off, it's already the size of like a good baby blanket. That would be the size of a good baby blanket right there. So it might be finished. Let's see. I kind of like it like that. Let me see. What did I do on the end down here to get started? Where's that at? Wonder where my beginning row is. Oh, right here. Looks like it was just double crochets. And then on the next row, I did double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1. So that this is upside down, but and probably backwards. But that's what looks like what I did to start it. I was going to make a wrap with this, but I believe I have changed my mind on that because my animals snag what I have made so bad. I don't know that. I don't know. I just don't know that I want to do a crochet wrap. Plus, my son for Christmas gave me like 4 or 5 new wraps in different colors and such. And if I have those 4 or 5 wraps, I don't know that I ever really need more and more wraps. So I think I'm going to just change this to be a baby blanket. So I think what I'm going to do is, because this is pretty, that's how long it is, and this is how wide it is. And really, I mean, it doesn't have to be a baby blanket. It's kind of, it's pretty big. I do have another skein right here that I could add to it to make it a little longer. And this was made with mainstay. black multi. It's gray, white, and black. So I don't know. I could just end this right where it is and come do a row of double crochets to finish it off. Or I could add that to it. Let's see. Do I have a tape measure in here? I need to bring a tape measure in here. Wait a minute, I might have one. I don't really want to move everything looking for it. I'm going to have to put one in here because I do have one that could come in here. I had one, but I think I moved it somewhere else. Okay, so this is this wide already. The length of it is it's probably a good square actually. Let me try to hold it up and see. Yeah, it looks about square right now actually. So here on this black and white, do you think I should just end it right here and let it be like a baby size blanket? Or should I add this color in it and make it a little longer size blanket? And then I don't think I'm going to put a border or anything around it. I think I'm just going to leave it as is. What you guys think about that? Okay, so vote for this. Is it finished or add another skein? Okay, so that will take up that. All right. Let me see. Okay, what else is in here? Okay, so what is in this bag? This is some purple sparkly yarn. And it is connected. And it is a dress. It's a baby dress. Wow. Okay, so that's what we have right here is this purple baby dress. Looks about done. I don't know how long I was planning on making it. It looks blue in the photo there. I mean, in the camera, it looks blue, but this is definitely grapette. It is very purple, very purple. So I guess I need to decide first off who this was for. I do remember that this is a 5mm hook because I remember sitting in a doctor's office working on it with my 5mm hook. But so that's what it's got so far in it. I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know if it's finished or if I was going longer or what. Probably need to do something with the sleeves and finish off the neck and decide is there a ruffle or something around the bottom. Probably that's what the next step is. And this wasn't a pattern. I wasn't following a pattern. Now, I have made plenty of bag o' day crochets, baby dress patterns. And so I was just making this off of what I've learned from her. So I wasn't following her pattern. Well, I don't know because this isn't a square top. This is round. It's in the round. It's not a square like you put 2 double crochets here to turn the corner, go back, and then 2 double crochets. It's not like that. So I was just playing around. And then for the skirt part, I just tried to, make it kind of roughly there. So, I think I'm going to finish that on up and just put something around the bottom, like probably scallop. edging. Trying to see where I'm at. You're probably just some scalloped edging around the bottom. Bring the sleeves out just a little bit, and maybe finish off the neckline, and it'll be done. So I probably have lots of projects like that that just needs a tiny little thing done to them, and they would be finished. So there's that. All right. The other thing in that drawer is this yarn. There's no project. There's no project in here. There's just this mainstay basic yarn in the colorway Aran. It's not attached to anything. That's the only three things that was in this drawer. The purple dress, the black and white blanket, and this Aran yarn. I don't know why this was in a WIP drawer. So I'm going to take that out and add it back here. So that's two things that I could get finished this week and then share with you guys when they are finished and show you what they look like. So that's what I plan on doing on Wednesdays now, is a whip it or rip it. And so these two, I've gone way too far to rip it. So I will be whipping it on up. I just got to decide, am I adding this to that blanket or not? Would this need a border? If it does need a border, I would put like a bright neon color around it. That would just be my choice for black and white, and I would give it a pop of color. So I would put like a solid neon color around this. If you vote that it needs a border or no border. Skeiner yarn or no skeiner yarn, border or no border. Okay, got it? You got the assignment? Okay. And then I'll finish off that purple dress. So, yep, that's my whip it or rip it day. And we're just going to come down these drawers, and I have actually two sets of these drawers. But I'm going to be honest with you, I do have some totes in my bedroom that have unfinished projects in them. Because a lot of times over the years, what has happened is I'll end up in the hospital and my sons clean up, and they would just take whatever was on my desk and put it in a tote with a lid and put it away, because they were cleaning up for me to come home to a clean house and such. That's very sweet of them. And then I would come home and I wouldn't feel like pulling out those projects anyway. And so I haven't pulled out the projects, but it's time that we whip it or rip it. Okay, because I need the totes. I need the empty totes. So what I'm going to do is each week we're going to go through these drawers, figure out what I'm going to, whip or rip, and then once these drawers are empty, I'm going to fill the drawers back up with projects from the totes in my room. So, how does that sound, guys? That sound like a winner? Will you join me for Whip It or Rip It on Wednesdays? And that's how it is. Okay, so anyway, guys, I'm going to let you all get going. I'm also working on my little bunny rabbit that is from the book Crochet Cute Critters. I was making that with ice cream yarn. On the head, the last part, the head. And so if I feel like it tonight, I'm going to sit down and complete that head and then put my little bunny together so I can share that with you guys. But I'm going to let you all get going. I hope you have a beautiful day. And remember, it is a beautiful day to crochet. See you later, friends. Bye.